just imagine a card trick quickie. So let me, actually, I can use this with a normal deck of cards. Kelly, our sponsor, can you join me for a quick card trick? This is like the main one this is like the main one you'd help me out with.
All right.
This is like last, and we've done it before, but it's still very, very personable to go through it. So the cards can be shuffled. And do you have a card you really like?
I like the King of Diamonds.
King of Diamonds. Now, is there does there happen to be a personal reason why you tend to like the King of Diamonds per se?
Because I run a jewelry business.
Oh, and you like to think like king. Okay. Sounds interesting. So what we're gonna try is something a little bit interesting. So we're just gonna imagine. So what I'm gonna have you do is I want you to point to a color contrasting card, like a darker black card. So it can be clubs or spades. One of those that suits your fancy. I can even go back further, but I just want you to think of one. Jack of clubs. Okay. I know there's two kings. I just realized there's two kings right here, so it makes for good contrast. And I thank you for that.
You're welcome.
So Jack of clubs. So I know it's a bit of a stretch, but this will be a little test of manifesting. So it's gonna be a little bit of fun. Okay. So what I want you to do is imagine every detail about the Jack of clubs. I want you to visualize it, and we accept the current situation of what it is, it being a red Jack of clubs. And what I want you to do is I want you to now envision all over, just start to fill your mind in with just being the King of Diamonds. Okay? I want you to imagine every detail. Okay? And I want to be as fair as I possibly can. I'm like trying to make it magically change.
Okay.
So like imagine diamond, the king, everything from front to back. I want you to visualize it. I think you got a generally good idea of it, right? Okay. And are you right-handed or left-handed?
Left-handed.
Left-handed? Hold it your left hand. Okay. And I'll place it right here. Now you don't even need the rest of them. I don't want you to think I'm doing anything with this. Okay. So I want you to visualize from the front, from the back, and just watch this. We do it correctly. Go for it. And it becomes the King of Diamonds. Just like that.
Whoa.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
It's a cute little card trick. So it takes away from the sting of, and I know we get tired of this as magicians, or even the spectators get tired of it. Pick a card, pick a card, pick a card. Oh, if you're gonna pick a card, you guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna have to find it. So I want to take away from that theme and just make it about the moment. And so instead of having someone select one, why don't we change the whole plot, everything changes, and people don't know where we're going with this because we're just naming a card. They're starting with the ending, and he already found it since the beginning, technically. Wow, okay. So it's interesting. Starts from shuffle pack. They name any card they like. You can choose any one you like. Let's say, do you want to go with King of Diamonds again, or do you want to?
Sure, yep.
Okay, so as I'm going along, I talk to them casually, and is there any reason? No one knows what's going to happen yet, because you're actually just, no one knows. You haven't named the plot, you haven't done anything yet, so you're just casually going across. And I see the King of Diamonds right here, so I generally add a little bit more cards. I try to get about half deck, and I just set those aside. I make sure these are face down. That'll be an important point later. And I generally have the packet where the King of Diamonds is right there. Okay? Now, you're going to need to know, before I continue, how to cull, and that is important. If you do not, there might be some culling videos on YouTube, maybe. But I would highly recommend Kotsia Kinlot's Roadrunner Cull DVD. It is available on his website for $40. Also available on Penguin Magic, but since I know Kotsia personally, this is one of the few times I'd recommend just going directly to his site and buying it, because he is a great guy, and man, he pissed Penn off on TV. Go watch it. You open a new tab, type it, and it was the very first one. Kotsia Kinlot, Penn and Teller. Oh, so great. So, with that said, we've eliminated half the deck. We've talked to them. They've confirmed they want the King of Diamonds. So now we go through the cards towards ourselves again. So we're hiding the fact that we're going to cull the card. So we have it up towards ourselves. I see the King of Diamonds right here, and I have it towards here. Nothing's happening, so they can't assume anything. But it's as I come down that I use the card in front of it, the Seven of Spades, to cover the King of Diamonds. I use my thumb to clip it, pull out the card as I'm coming down. So now you got the cover right there. So the card's culled out. It's underneath right here, and I can just literally let them do whatever. They can name a contrasting card. So like a black card could be either 7 of spades or 7 of hearts. And if they named a black card, so let's say the King of Spades, then they would choose, in retrospect, a diamond or heart. So in this case, since it's King of Diamonds, we opt for the clubs or spades. Now with this, I'm very playful with my cull. I just make sure I have a lot of cover, like sticking out, so we don't have to worry about this flashing. And I work with the spectator's angle, so we don't have to worry. So they can name any one. They point one out. They choose that one. We get them to confirm their choice. Cool. And they could change their choice. Just be careful if you have to go too far up. You risk it flashing. That would be bad. So we got that. Flashing. Ooh. You're flashing on TV. So anyways, we got right there. And we try to keep it open so it doesn't seem like anything's going on. You're just talking with them the whole way through up till the very last second. Okay, so there we're gonna do a little imagination exercise. That's what I meant to say, but I'm blanking out, and so we're just going with this, okay? So we got 7 of clubs right here, and you say, I want you to imagine that, what was the card you named initially? You could even forget. You could be like a Spanish magician. I don't even remember. Just remind me. And you want to be extra fair. I never even touched the deck. Did you touch it? I want to be extra fair. You chose it. You know how Spanish magicians are. They're odd characters. I gotta show you a performance. They're really crazy.
Awesome.
So we got this guy. They named it. Now we're gonna do a demonstration exercise where they match King Diamonds from the front, from the back. Really make it personable to yourself, like how you would envision it. Do some exercise. You know, I go along those lines for this performance. Okay, and then we leave it sticking out. And so what we're doing is we've got the situation. It's hard to do while it's face up, but we're going to add it below the culled card, and we're going to do a new slide called the culled switch, which I invented. So we have it right here. And then when we're ready to do it, after we've done the whole vision exercise, we can flip it over, show it, be casual. And we have the culled card right here, sticking alongside here. So all we do is when we're ready, we just casually relax, and that creates an opening right here. I'm flashing purposely so you can see it. So we can just stick it in and feed it in, okay? Now here's the fun part. So we have it sticking in. I could let them show it one last time. I can even spread the cards right here. These cards don't matter anymore, but we're gonna have fun. Now when we're ready, we ask them, we keep our thumb right here for right now. We ask them if they're left or right-handed. That's a misdirection point. They name left-handed, and as I mentioned left-handed, this is the moment where I grab my thumb, extend it from here, extend it to the card, push, and now I push. I keep the grip on the 7 of clubs. I push this card in slightly. It doesn't have to be perfect. It does not have to be perfect. So it's sticking out. I maintain grip on it, I push it in as I use my fingers right here to push this card out. So now we're switching off the card casually. It's just so casual. Even the close spectator won't see it.
You're right.
And also I have the misdirection of looking at them as I do it. You don't have to think about it. So yeah.
This is the part that needs practice, is the...
Yeah, the culling, the actual culling.
Okay.
The actual cull switch doesn't require anything. So I just put the thumb here, thumb right here, and just casually, like, you don't even have to think about it, you could just do it. Whee!
Cool, I'm gonna practice that.
I know, totally. 12 years of practice.
Yeah.
Lonely guy. Kidding. So,
Great trick.
So then there you go. They lay it down. Now, final part. Let's get these cards, square them on top of here, ditching the evidence. Square it on top, ditch this, make an excuse about justifying it by saying I don't want to cheat in any way. This is in their hand. Magic moment. There you go. That is just imagined a little card trick quickie that takes away the sting of pick a card.
Yeah.
And I thank you.